Presidential hopeful Mitt Romney hopes his ties to the state will make a difference on Election Day. And as Kristen Abraham reports, that's also the message his wife brought here.
We're a role model for Washington. We have shown them the way.
Michigan Republicans are standing in the national spotlight as a crucial primary election approaches. And potential GOP voters here are getting their share of attention too.
Michigan's home.
Ann Romney hopes home field advantage will help her husband score points with voters in the Great Lakes state.
Mitt is Michigan through and through. And then when he is in the Oval Office, he'll be thinking about Michigan.
Mrs. Romney's mission on her native soil this week, telling prospective supporters why she believes her husband is the right man for America's top job.
All of us recognize that America is in trouble. It's heading in the wrong direction. And you want someone with real character to be able to sit in that office and make the tough decisions.
Despite Mitt Romney's recent poll numbers in Michigan, Ann remains positive. She says he is the only candidate with real-world experience.
And I don't know if people recognize how important that really is to have had that experience. He's a turnaround guy. People turn to him whenever a business is in trouble, whenever the Olympics were in trouble, when the state of Massachusetts was in trouble.
This was Brenda Battle Jordan's first chance to see Ann Romney. Her husband wasn't her first choice, but she believes he's the one who can win.
He's not right where we want him to be on everything, but he is the one we believe that can beat Obama.
And that was Kristen Abraham reporting. Mitt Romney will be back in Michigan late this week. Romney's father was our governor in the 1960s. And today, however, Mitt is campaigning in Ohio. In Cincinnati, Romney selling his experience in the private sector, going after the latest contender to zoom to the top of the polls.
One of the people I'm running against, Senator Santorum, goes to Washington, calls himself a budget hawk. Then after he's been there a while, he says he's no longer a budget hawk. Well, I am a budget hawk. I don't want to spend more money than we take in.
The final four Republican presidential hopefuls will face off for the final debate this week before a dozen states head to the polls on Super Tuesday. And Rick Santorum is also on the campaign trail in Ohio today. During an event in Steubenville, the Republican presidential candidate gave his thoughts on global warming.
I referred to global warming as not climate science, but political science. Well, a lot of these environmental sciences are just that. They're political science. They have nothing to do with real cost-benefit analysis, real understanding of how we have to value both the environment and its impact on man and the world.
The next Republican presidential primaries are February 28th in Arizona and here in Michigan. And recent polls put Santorum slightly ahead of Mitt Romney here.